Customs Services. Without further delay to 014. So I'll repeat it again.
I thank you for being here this morning for this special announcement. Now, as you're aware, ladies and gentlemen, the Fijian government, as part of its recovery strategy, announced the loan packages under the COVID-19 Concessional Finance Support Package for micro, small and medium enterprises. Ladies and gentlemen, we created these packages with the sole intent to help the most vulnerable of Fijians. And it focuses on supporting existing businesses who have been worst affected due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And these packages are also targeted at those aspiring entrepreneurs and those who have been laid off but have a particular skill set, would like to start their own businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, the impacts of the pandemic extend well beyond health. It cuts across multiple sectors and causing unparalleled socio-economic impacts. As we have eliminated COVID from spreading around Fiji, we have also worked on creating livelihoods for Fijians. The current economic context has enabled us to forge new partnerships and new beginnings. And one such partnership, ladies and gentlemen, that we're very proud of is with the leading private sector organizations. In order to implement this initiative in an independent and a transparent manner, the Fijian government has engaged private sector bodies such as the Fiji Institute of Accountants, the Fiji Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Women in Business, and the Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation to come on board and assess these applications that have been received. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to acknowledge the support of the Fiji Revenue and Customs Services, who will be disbursing these loan funds to the successful applicants. We have further strengthened our collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture also, who has been busy assessing the agro-based applications, and the Ministry of Rural Development through their commissioner officers, who have been instrumental in rolling out this particular initiative. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are not living in normal times, as you all know. This means that the assessors also have had to apply outside the box thinking whilst doing the assessments. They have applied flexibility whilst remaining prudent to basic principles, business principles. They've also had to look at applications that would create greater economic impact, such as creation of or retention of employment within a key economic sector, and support towards the export of Fijian-made products. Ladies and gentlemen, this goes without saying that there are many businesses that have been severely impacted by COVID-19. And given the significant slowdown in economic activity, it is incontestable that a vast number of MSMEs have been affected, almost to the point of perpetual closure. Now, by the close of applications on the 30th of June 2020, we had received an overwhelming response with close to 9,000 odd applications valued at roughly about $62 odd million. And so please allow me to provide a breakdown of those particular applications that were received. We had approximately 4,680 applicants valued at $28.8 million from newly registered micro businesses. We've had approximately 3,600 applicants valued at about $22.8 million from existing micro businesses, and approximately $7.2 million from 540 small enterprises, and $3.7 million from about 180 medium enterprises. And these applications, ladies and gentlemen, were received from all over Fiji. 35% was from the Western Division, 41% was from the Central, 22% from the Northern Division, and 2% from the Eastern Division. I'm happy to report also that all the applications received, 43% were from women and 57% from men. This is actually a shift in dynamics and represents confidence in the government by our women entrepreneurs. And ladies and gentlemen, more than 3,000 applications have been assessed, out of which 2,339 have been approved. And this stands at a value of around 18.7 million so far. The assessors are continuing to assess the remaining applications, and we hope to complete the entire assessments roughly by the end of September. In terms of sectoral breakdown, the MSMEs operate in cross-cutting sectors, and approvals have been granted in wholesale, in retail, and some also comprising of retail stores, hair salons, hairdressers, auto repair businesses, in canteens, and additionally, it's actually pleasing to note that there were applications received from priority sector, namely the agriculture sector, which was expected as a lot of Fijians are returning to the land to earn a living. Ladies and gentlemen, the applications from the food and hospitality sectors that also covers restaurants, bakeries, backpackers, small hotels operating as ecotourism have also been approved. In the services sector, we have MSMEs in the photography services, car washes, videography, and graphic designing. Now, there was a time, ladies and gentlemen, when where these businesses were indirectly actually benefiting from our once thriving tourism industry and manufacturing industry. So without tourists and lack of demand for products such as textile, clothing, footwear products in Australia, they need also support for working capital. As a responsible government with credible assessors, applications are carefully considered and approved on merit. And it's important to understand that. Also, this is not a handout. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to create an environment where we want businesses to be disciplined and to take ownership and also to be accountable. Government is doing its part to assist those affected by COVID-19, but now it's up to the businesses, irrespective of whether you are a micro, small or medium business. We want the businesses to be fully compliant and grow their businesses. We want them to adapt to best practices, such as good governance and honesty. And these things are very vital for sustainable business. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we thank and acknowledge and thank the Business Assistance Fiji panel members, namely the Fiji Institute of Accountants, Women in Business, Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation, Fiji Chamber of Commerce and Industry, all of whom I have seen and I've witnessed work very tirelessly during these assessments, and they continue to do so. I'd also like to thank our partner government agencies also for their continued support.